Sup? Starseeds, Light Warriors, Crystal Kids, Indigos. I'm here to share a little bit of diet intel that I've come across in the past that's helped me to be where I am today, energetically, how to fire your consciousness stream more efficiently, how to have better meditations, get better downloads, whatever you may call them, release more DMT into your body through your brain, better dream state, dream recall, all that stuff. Basically, the diet that I'm on, I fire more electrical impulses more efficiently, and that way I have all those abilities. And a lot of people are wondering why some people have them. Maybe it's your diet. So try these tricks. If they don't work for you, they don't work for you, but either way, you're going to be in good shape when you're done. So basically, the purpose of this video is that, how to access your consciousness stream and get ahead in these times through diet. So a telltale sign that your body is acidic is are you having a little bit of vomit after you eat, like that acid reflux, like grossness? I haven't had that in years. It's not good. That's a telltale sign from your body telling you fix your diet. I mean, if it's like a battery, if a battery's acidic, what do? You throw it away. It's like you don't even want to touch it. So get your body alkaline, and the electrical impulses will improve, and everything will improve. I would almost promise it. For more information on that, you can read the pH Miracle. I do not live by the pH Miracle, but if someone's like having a serious illness, I would tell them too at that point. It's a little unnecessary unless if you need it. So when it comes to constructing your new diet, always keep in mind that there are 4 major components that are going to keep you full, so you're not going to be snacking, and so your body doesn't enter a catabolic state, which essentially means that your body's eating itself to satiate. So it's protein, fat, carbs, and water. If you're missing one of those sources, you're going to be hungry right away again. So make sure you have those all. I have the percentages right here. I just wanted to go over a little bit more. Basically, it's a common misconception that like Chinese food doesn't fill you up, for example. And people will say, oh, Chinese food, I eat it and I'm hungry a little while longer. Well, that probably means that you were missing either the protein and you just had all carbs, or you didn't drink water with your meal. It's a very delicate system. It's like you can eat what you'd consider a small meal, but if you have like the amount of water that you're supposed to have every day, and the fats are there and the carbs are there, and you're not doing some stupid diet that's like low carb or low sugar, you're going to feel better. Those low carb diets are a joke, honestly. If you're not having carbs, you don't have serotonin in your brain. If you don't have serotonin in your brain, you're miserable. How are you supposed to be this light worker and help people and spread happiness and love if you're a miserable person, you know? So make sure you don't cut out the carbs. It's a joke. And the fats too, all those low fat diets. It's like, don't go low fat, go no fat when it comes to trans fats, and have your polys, your monos, and your saturates. So just for like a little bit, here's the percentages that I follow right here. Okay, what we got here? All right, calories are your body weight times 13 to 15. Now you're gonna have to do a little bit of guessing and checking, and like kind of like play with these numbers on your own to find out where you want to be. We're all a little bit different, so the way that I do it might not be the way you do it. When it comes to calories, I do about 13.5. That's where I feel good. I mean, if you don't feel good, eat a little bit more. Protein grams, it's 0.75 to 1.75 times your pounds of your body weight, and that's what you eat in grams. Okay, now that's going to be dependent on how active you are you male or female. Like, once again, you're going to have to play with these numbers. I do about 1.25 per every pound, but like I said, everyone's going to be different. Carbs in grams, it's going to be 50 to 65% of body weight in grams. I go around 60% on that one. Fats is 15 to 30% of your body weight in grams. So on that one, I'm probably in between 20 to 25%. And then water is 75 to 100% of your body weight in ounces. So basically, with the water, that's something I don't follow that to a T. I make sure I have my 75 minimum. That's where I'll go the lowest. But I mean, there's probably going to be days where I'm up to like 150 if I'm thirsty that day. You know, it depends on workouts and heat, summertime, you don't know. All right, so basically, now that you have those numbers, you can find out where you feel best and work with those numbers and find the perfect diet for you. Unfortunately, you got to kind of eat the same thing every day, unless if you want to write 1,000 diets. I just try to eat the same thing and get my cravings out of the way post-workout. After I've lifted weights, you can lift weights, and what happens is every time you do a movement, your energy source inside your body is glycogen. So when you've used up all that glycogen, the best thing to do is eat the things that you would probably consider crap. Have like sugary fruits and pizza, white rice, all this stuff, like white pasta, which I don't eat gluten, but whatever you crave, you have those things then, because what's going to happen is you eat it, the sugar is coursing through your system, nothing needs to get broken down, it courses through your system, you drink your protein shake, protein's rushing to the muscle source. You don't want to basically work out, lift all these weights, do all these tough movements, and then you're going to make your body struggle to break down sweet potatoes or black rice to break that down to sugar. That's why it's that's the one time you don't want to eat nuts and all these low glycemic index foods. That's another thing you might want to do research on, is glycemic index. Glycemic index is how fast your body will break a food down to sugar. So post-workout, I usually just have dates, but if I'm craving something, if I'm haven't gone out to eat, that's when I'll go out to eat and get my sushi rice or whatever it may be. So good protein sources. When it comes to animals, I know you're probably thinking, but you're a starseed, you shouldn't be having meats. But I need to have meat, or else I'm just going to be in my bed all day sore, knock on wood. So I go animals 2 legs or fewer, and what I mean by 2 legs or fewer is chickens and turkeys. I don't do the pork, I don't do the beef, it just weighs me down. So it's chicken, fish, turkey. Other good protein sources are seeds, nuts, whey protein isolate, or concentrate. I consider my greens like vegetables, like baby spinach and asparagus and Brussels sprouts. I consider those a protein, honestly, because they're loaded with micronutrients, macronutrients, and peptides and all those amino acids, and they pretty much are broken down proteins. You might not read the protein on the side of the container when you buy these products, but they are basically pre-broken down proteins. I swear by baby spinach. It's so good for you. Another thing I take at night, you can take any time of day, but green vibrance. It's loaded with something called spirulina, which is an algae source on the bottom of the sea. It's got 100% of every amino acid in it. It's very good for you. Back to the glycemic index really quick. When it comes to late at night, you need a snack, you're feeling hungry, you don't want to put something in your body that's going to break down to sugar. You're just going to go lay down, and the sugar's just going to sit there and turn to fat. So eat almonds, slivered almonds, no salt. Salt's just going to create a craving for sweet. So just have plain almonds, drink some water with it. There's 0 glycemic index, so you're just going to, and they're also not bad for your teeth. If it's you're waking up in the middle of the night, it's like a midnight snack or whatever, they're not bad if you don't want to brush your teeth again or whatnot. So, other than that, for proteins, that's about it. Just before I forget, also vitamin D3. D3 is pretty much the pill form of sunlight. So if it's winter time or you don't get a lot of sun, you might want to consider taking D3. Watch the amounts that you take on that. If you're not interested in getting a blood test to check your D3 levels, I would just keep it to about 1,000 IUs, around there. But you can go anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000. But yeah, you might want to get a blood test every few months just to check your levels. Good carb sources: white, brown, black rice. Black rice. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's also known as forbidden rice. It used to be for only the emperor in China. It's got all the antioxidants, all the amino acids of blueberries, none of the sugar. So good for you. It's really like a blue or a purple rice. It's delicious and nutty, and it's by far the best carb source I've ever eaten. Whole wheat. I'm gluten-free personally, but you can have whole wheat and gluten. I mean, if that's going to make or break you, I'd rather have you try to stay on a good diet than crack, because you're trying to cut out gluten too. Do that in the future if you choose. oats, sweet potatoes, goji berries. Goji berries are a fruit you can pretty much not eat all day, but they're low sugar, loaded with antioxidants and nutrients and vitamins you can't really get in other fruits. And dark chocolate. If you have I have a sweet tooth. You get a dark chocolate, 72% plus. It's just low sugar. It's going to get rid of the sweet tooth cravings. I mean, if you have like something salty, you need that sweet. Have the dark chocolate. I mean, it's like it's not going to make or break you. Like, try to keep your sugar grams under about 60 a day. I'm a little bit lower than that for sure, but sugar's just no good, especially like table sugar and table salt. Post-workout, dates, bananas, white rice, pasta, pizza. Avert those cravings. If you avert those cravings, it's kind of like when your friend comes over and he says, oh, I want to go get whatever it is, falafel, and you ate falafel 2 days earlier, and now you eat it again just to like not like avoid like a hassle and tell him you just had it or whatnot. You eat it again. It's like you're not craving that food for like a while because you ate it when you didn't really want it. So if you're always craving pizza post-workout, eat that pizza. Get rid of that craving then, because if you eat it when you're not really excited about it, A, it's going to be helping your body, and B, you won't crave it on the days where you shouldn't be eating it. So also, one other thing, ice cream. I'm a huge ice cream guy, but you know what, if I'm going to have ice cream, I'll put the ice cream with a protein shake, make a full meal out of it. You get your protein, your fat, your carbs, your water, blah, blah, blah. I already said that 100 times. Good fat sources, saturated, poly, and mono. You don't want any trans fats, they're just garbage. Good oils, coconut oil, sesame oil, I love cooking with sesame oil, and olive oil, of course. I mean, try to make this stuff organic. Try to make everything as organic as possible, whatever's in your budget. Also, now, Ultra Omega-3, this stuff right here. I don't work for Now, I just love this stuff. The EPA is 500 milligrams. The DHA is 250 milligrams in one pill. All right. I mean, look on the back of the bottle. If you're taking fish already, look on the back of the bottle, or look at the stuff that they sell at the local pharmacy. You're lucky to get that if you had 4 pills. That's really high amounts. It's good stuff, and it's not a bad price on Amazon. Last thing is water. 75% to 100% of your body weight. Of course. You don't want to be thirsty. It's just you're made out of water. Like, drink good water. But you're probably thinking like, what is he gonna say? Good water sources? Yeah, good water sources. Like, make sure there's no fluoride in your water. You don't like you're trying to like activate and get on the spiritual quest. How are you gonna get good meditations if your pineal gland is just your pituitary gland is bone? Like, you just turn your brain to bone. It's like, just get rid of the fluoride. However you may do that. You have access to a well or anything like that, or there's devices to remove the fluoride. Other than that, it's just green tea, and that's pretty much it. You don't want to be drinking your calories. So, I mean, any questions, leave them at the bottom. Any hate, leave it if you want. I'm used to it. I'm sure I'm going to get it. But other than that, I love you all, but the people that love me back, I love them a little bit more. So, namaste.